Hey guys, welcome to Tamiya Legends. If you've got a used car like this and you're taking it off the road and you want to make the tyres look better for display purposes, I'm just going to put this short video together to show you what I do. So as you can see, this is a used super hot shot, and the tyres are pretty grim. What I'm going to do, I'm going to obviously clean the wheels up, the tyres up, and then I'm going to show you how I do the tyre writing, which absolutely makes these buggies look superb. And at the end of the video, I'll show you a little trick I do to make the tyres look new again. Now, obviously you can't put the spikes back on them, but for display purposes, what I do, it looks absolutely super when it's finished. So let's get cracking. So providing your tyres are not glued to your wheels, the first step is to take the tyres off and wash them off in hot soapy water, which I've just done, and then obviously leave them to dry for a while. You can't have any liquid residue when we're about to do the tyre writing. The one thing I would say is that I used to just think washing the tyres alone was good enough, because obviously as soon as you've washed them they look pretty good and they look sort of new again. But as soon as that water dries up and evaporates, the tyres do go to like a darker black colour on the rubber, and certainly don't look new at all. So that's the first step. Right, that's the tyres and wheels cleaned. As I say, just hot soapy water. One little tip that might be useful. Obviously, if it's used, then turn your tyres round and use the side that was on the inside of the car, because the tyre writing will stand out a little bit more and you might have some scratches on it. Obviously, if it's a rotational tyre, you won't be able to do this, because I generally paint all the markings on the tyres, and some of Tamiya's tyres have an arrow on, which when painted looks pretty cool as well. Right, let's get ready to apply the white writing. Right, that's that finished. All 4 tyres are done. It's quite a tricky job, I'll be honest, and these are the worst Tamiya tyres you can do. Well, these and the Grasshopper and Hornet and Frog tyres, because the writing is incredibly small. But the difference is, these are the only tyres I'm aware of that the writing doesn't have ridges. The rest of the Tamiya tyres do, so your fine tip paint pen actually sort of glides round, and it's a lot harder to make mistakes. Whereas this one, it's very easy to make mistakes. But saying that, it looks, if you've never done it before and you've just watched what I've done, you're probably thinking, I'm going to struggle doing that. If you make a mistake, which I have made loads of little mistakes on here, if you just get a nice sharp knife or flat bladed screwdriver, a very small one, and just scratch the paint off where it's not supposed to be. It takes a bit of time, but it's worth doing, especially if it's a display model. I didn't take as long over these as I should have done, because obviously this super shot's running. But nevertheless, I am going to go over and just trim the writing in the places where it needs doing. So that is pretty much it for that. I can't really think of anything else to say about it. You've just got to take your time. It takes a bit of patience, but obviously Tamiya tyres are double-sided with the writing, so maybe a little option for your first time round is to do it on the inside and just practice. You'll only have to do it once, and then you'll get a feel. Your fingertips will sort of feel what they need to do. And obviously if it's a mess on the inside, then it doesn't matter, and you could scratch it off or clean it off. So that's pretty much it. We'll just move on to the next step now.